You're watching WDSU.
Right now at 10, strong storms, heavy rain is moving through, and more is expected overnight where it could cause some problems. Also, noise ordinance. New Orleans neighborhood groups say the city's current system is broken. Why and how they're proposing to fix it.
The LSU Bats go cold, and the Tigers' season ends in disappointing fashion here at the College World Series. I'm Fletcher Backel. We'll have a complete report from Omaha.
On your side in Southeast Louisiana, this is WDSU News at 10.
Thanks. Tonight, several neighborhood groups are stepping up to make New Orleans noise ordinance work. They say the city's current system is broken, but they have outlined ways to fix it for residents, businesses, and music lovers. WDSU reporter Gina Swanson is on your side with the story. Gina?
Scott, there's already a citywide noise ordinance on the books, but a coalition of 13 neighborhood groups are working to make it stronger. Though the group is pushing for tougher enforcement and more regulation, they believe in the end the push will help musicians and residents live together in harmony.
It's a popular Tuesday night venue for both locals and tourists alike. They come to hear live music and dance the night away.
The whole reason why we're here is so we can hear the music in the streets.
But some say the music in the streets often spills into their homes. That's why more than a dozen neighborhood groups are pushing for stepped-up enforcement of the city's noise ordinance.
Right now we have a noise ordinance that doesn't really work well for anybody, and we think we can make the noise ordinance more fair and more functional.
I would love to see it happen, but as a resident of the French Quarter, I've seen a lot of abuse of that law, and I don't see a lot of enforcement.
Linda Gladney works at a speech and hearing center. While she's at Bullets just about every Tuesday night for the live music, she brings a special accessory.
I bring my custom-made earplugs because loud noise damages your ears. And if you're constantly exposed to it, then you're going to have damage.
That's one of the reasons the coalition says it's pushing for tougher enforcement. They've come up with 7 suggestions they presented to the city council. Among the measures, limiting the hours of venues found to be in violation and levying unlimited fines. They also suggest having a dedicated city employee to oversee enforcement.
In the end, there's no good ordinance if there's not enforcement, but it takes all 3 parts. We need a good ordinance, we need a commitment to enforce it, and then we need a good judicial system.
While the coalition says limiting the noise will benefit musicians and residents alike, drummer Derek Freeman isn't convinced.
It's just part of the city. It's the sound of the city. So, I mean, it's just like the food and the culture and the heat. The sound is part of that, too. It's all, you can't have one without the other.
Now, strengthening the noise ordinance has been in the works for a while. You can remember back in 2010 when the city tried to enforce the ordinance on Bourbon Street to stop the brass bands from playing after 8 o'clock. As you recall, that didn't go over so well. Scott.
Yes, that's right. Yes, Gina, thank you. Last April, council members unanimously approved a noise ordinance for businesses in the quarter and the CBD. That measure prohibits businesses from setting up loudspeakers on sidewalks near open doors or windows.